It's what happens when you're working at a cheap retail store and 9 months out of the year plays nothing but the same 10 to 20 songs each and every day without fail. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 5 worst songs of 1987. Alright, so the list is a little sized down this time around, but I feel like people who work with this kind of music playing will feel like these songs deserve their spot on this list, and will agree with me when I say that working 5 days out of the week, especially when you're scheduled in such a way where you're actually working 6 or even 7 or more days in a row, and hearing these songs every day can be suicide-inducing. But let's not waste any more time. The number 5 worst song of 1987 is...
I got my mind set on you.
That's right, George Harrison carries the number 5 spot with his abomination titled Got My Mind Set on You. For a former member of the Beatles, his solo efforts are pretty low quality, if I must speak based just on this song. The chorus is repetitive as fuck. I got my mind set on you. I just fucking can't with this, and the saxophone can go fuck itself. It really isn't an improvement to the song. I've heard so many terrible songs while working that the last thing I want to hear in a song anymore is a saxophone, unless someone's trying to pioneer jazz metal.
Fuck it! You broke it! Fuck it too.
Former Beatles members such as John Lennon and Paul McCartney have done far better. George Harrison, I'm afraid, just sucks. At least with this particular song. Last year I did a list of the worst songs of the 1980s as a decade where I mentioned that I chose the songs by how obnoxious they were. Later on that year I released the worst songs of 1984, and for some reason it was not well received despite there being a number of songs that genuinely did make me want to shit myself. Perhaps I just wasn't packing as much punch, seeing as how the Restore Radio had finally switched towards the end of spring, but it's songs like these that make me say, fuck 1984. 87 is where the real shit is. You guys are gonna come on here, downvote the video, and tell me, Shake Your Love is a good song. And my response to that would be, no it isn't. You enjoy this shit? You mean to tell me that Take Your Love, I just can't take your love is the best shit known to man? You want to be in my shoes? I couldn't tell you how many times throughout my near 2 years of working at the same store that the local radio channel has played this song. Just like number 5, this song is so goddamn repetitive. I've had to deal with this song for almost 2 years now. Where is your brain at where you can listen to the same repetitive garbage for over 3 decades and not get tired or annoyed by it in any way? I'll tell you what it is. It's probably that these people went on to be the parents of the same mindless sheep that listen to crap like Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. And where, I didn't mean to be Let's do a little role reversal. The big 4 of American thrash metal, the new wave of British heavy metal, the dawn of Teutonic thrash, the first wave of black metal. That's the 80s in metal music. You try subjecting yourself to an environment where you listen to the same 20 songs almost constantly 5 days a week, 7 hours a day for 2 years. But you know what? I think the main difference between pop heads and metal heads of all generations is that pop heads get offended when somebody criticizes repetitive and lackluster songs such as Take Your Love, I just can't take your love. And yet metalheads don't care what people think. It's just screaming and noise. That's because you haven't listened beyond that. Your brain's not that deep. It's art on a level that you don't understand. But hey, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I just don't understand the value of a repetitive song, and simply just confuse it for low quality. Or maybe this song's just trash and you all are insecure about your shitty taste in music. Unless what you guys were really looking for in the 1984 list actually was, you know you gotta understand, or what's love got to do with it. You know, those impersonations and basically repeat what I said on the worst songs of the 80s list. But, you know, every time that bow 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 comes on, it just gets better and better. I think this song might be working on me. Not. It's been a year and I still can't fucking stand this song. And you know what? I get it. I need a new job. At this point, this new wave garbage is only slightly less annoying than the low-effort dime-a-dozen crap on today's American Top 40. But it bears repeating that this song is so basic and just fucking sucks in general. Also, I hope the pop group is fine with being taped to the controversy that sparked right after I released my original worst songs of the 80s video, with the Bananarama spam bot that started making rounds on the comment sections of smaller YouTube channels. Yeah. And we run into another gem from the original worst songs of the 80s list. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. That annoying hook earned the song the number 4 spot on the decade list, and now the number 2 spot on this list. Once again, I'd rather live in hell. Because if God gave us this trash, I'd rather go hang out with Satan. Besides, I could use a good friend that I could discuss metal with in good depth anyways. Okay, I knew Whitney Houston was terrible, but I didn't think she was that terrible. The song I Wanna Dance With Somebody sucked. That song in particular had half-baked vocals, but so emotional as a whole other beast. I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. It is the most annoying, brain-boiling, aneurysm-inducing song of 1987, no question. I cannot stand to listen to this song again, not without inquiring whether or not I should walk out on my current employer for their awful taste in music and never return. I should hope that the COVID-19 pandemic ends soon so I can seize whatever opportunities that may come my way after the pandemic, be them local or abroad, because I don't get paid enough to sit and receive a berating from a customer whose love and loyalty for the store, its employees, and its services is faker than Kim Kardashian's ass. Also be forced to listen to the most annoying sound ever with no influence or say in what gets played on that local playlist-esque radio.
You're the most annoying sound in the world.
All during a global pandemic that I could very well die from if I come into contact with the wrong person. So ladies and gentlemen, hats off to Whitney Houston for giving us the worst song of 1987. A song that employees of cheap shit stores suffer unto day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my list of the 5 worst songs of 1987. Dishonorable mentions go to The One I Love by R.E.M., The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You by Gloria Estefan, I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany. Yes, just Tiffany. And I don't think that the song's name is We're Alone Now. That's the actual title of the song, I Think We're Alone Now. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship, for being a song that has an exciting title but coming out as this slow, boring ballad, and Shakedown by Bob Seger. A few songs that, while they were terrible, just didn't meet my standards. So, did you like the video? If so, please be sure to click thumbs up. Are you insecure about your taste in music and offended by my video? Well, that's what the dislike button is for, I guess. Anyways, please be sure to leave your thoughts on the list. Which songs did you think were left out that could have turned this into a top 10 list? Share them with me, and maybe I'll do a 5 more list somewhere down the road. Share the video far and wide, and please be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Please also click the notification bell to view my content as soon as I drop a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon for the next video.